Brand new and exclusive right now with an I-Team, a focus team investigation. A sheriff in Indiana caught misusing thousands of dollars in taxpayer money to buy trips for his wife and gifts for deputies. Does that sound familiar to you around here in Kentuckiana? Well, Sheriff Tom Kleinhelter, based in Jasper, Indiana, has paid back over $25,000 after a state audit and a police investigation found him abusing the jail commissary fund. Unlike the former Clark County Sheriff Jamie Knoll, he was never charged. Focus investigator Travis Breeze shows us the extravagant purchases the Sheriff Kleinhelter made with public money and if he's ever been held accountable.
These are trusted people at a time in our world that you got to do the right thing.
In early 2024, the Indiana State Board of Accounts did a routine audit of Dubois County. It found in the first 5 years of Sheriff Tom Kleinhelter's tenure, he misspent nearly $17,000 from the jail commissary on trips for his wife and buying 22-inch flat-top Blackstone grills and Visa gift cards as gifts for his deputies.
It's not an account that you can just use with whatever you want.
Doug Carter is a former sheriff of Hamilton County and recently retired after 12 years as Indiana State Police Superintendent. He boils the Kleinhelter case down to one sentence.
Anyone else in Indiana would have been arrested, period.
The jail commissary is funded through inmates buying snacks and personal hygiene items. Sheriffs can use the money for jail improvements, programming for inmates, or any purpose that benefits the sheriff's department if they get county council approval.
He was going to do things that were impractical and probably illegal.
The audit says Kleinhelter did not get approval when he paid for Angie Kleinhelter to accompany him to various law enforcement conferences, including over $7,300 for a planned trip to the World Police Summit in Dubai that was going to happen in May 2025. Kleinhelter reimbursed the commissary with a personal check of $16,774 in June 2024, 1 month before the audit came out. And Kleinhelter paid back all the money in June. What did you think of that timeline?
Well, that's not accurate. That's not how the money was paid back. None of it happened that fast.
After the audit was over, an ISP investigation began. Detective Jeff Herron interviewed Kleinhelter and filed several search warrants. In one of them, Kleinhelter revealed he canceled the Dubai trip entirely. Herron said the sheriff was, quote, attempting to circumvent paying back his portion of the trip. Herron also found another $1,400 paid out of the commissary for Angie to go to a training in French Lick, Indiana. Herron included a photo of a special deputy appointment that Kleinhelter tried to do for his wife in June 2024. That was after all the spending had occurred.
Proves intent. It proves deception. It proves that he was not going to comply.
The search warrant says Kleinhelter paid back another $8,700 to the commissary during the criminal investigation for Angie's training and his portion of the Dubai trip. Around this same time, Indiana State Police was wrapping up the Jamie Knoll investigation. Court records in that case showed Knoll and his family took over $3 million from his nonprofit ambulance company, New Chapel EMS. The former Clark County Sheriff also misspent $738,000 from his jail commissary. Knoll got a 12-year prison sentence after pleading guilty to 27 felonies. Did you see a lot of similarities between the Kleinhelter case and the Knoll case?
Some people will say that they're totally different because they weren't of the same value. But I say if you rob a bank and pay it back, you still rob the bank.
Herron submitted his findings in the Kleinhelter case to Holly Huddleston, the special prosecutor from Orange County, in February 2025. That was 1 month after Doug Carter retired. Huddleston did not file any charges. Sheriff Kleinhelter did not respond to my request for an interview in this story to give his point of view or refute anything in the search warrant. He did post a message on Facebook in April where he said in part, "I have consistently maintained my innocence, asserting that I have engaged in absolutely no criminal activity. I firmly stand by this position, which is supported by the findings of the special prosecutor."
There are certain things that happen that wouldn't happen to any other citizen, and I think the outcome is completely wrong.
Huddleston didn't respond to multiple requests for comment. The Dubois County clerk says she never filed a final determination explaining the lack of charges. While Huddleston didn't see criminal charges, the Indiana Law Enforcement Training Board did.
We believe that conduct rises to the level of perjury as a level 6 felony.
The board voted on August 18th to send Kleinhelter's license to the Subcommittee on Decertification. The board cited its authority to review conduct that, quote, would be a criminal offense even if the officer was not charged.
Over time, they think that no one's going to catch it. Is it always nefarious and with a criminal intent? No. But when it's over and over and over and over, it leads one to believe that it likely is.
Carter was the longest-serving ISP superintendent in history. This case was one of a handful still open when he left, and he doesn't feel justice was served. After the investigation into Kleinhelter concluded, Detective Jeff Herron was suspended for 2 days and reassigned at the discretion of the new superintendent, Anthony Scott. Scott believed that Herron disclosed info to county officials during the investigation and that he was, quote, overbearing to the special prosecutor. In the studio, Travis Breeze, WHAS 11 on your side.